Hey boys, figured I'd take you along on this one. I don't know how well I'll be able to express my or translate my new vehicle in a video, but what I want to do is give you a ride along. This vehicle is fairly new. I feel like not all dealerships still got a 19 on the lot, so as much as I can, I know the video doesn't do justice, but as much as I can, I'll show you guys on a ride along. So what we got here is I'm wrapping up my day, and I want to clean her up before it gets too dark. I'll go out and wash her, and then in front of my house I'll detail her once again. I like to condition the real leather. It's fairly dry. I did it once, and it's still it soaked up the conditioner really nice. I was wishing actually for once I wish I missed the spot so I could tell you how dry it looked. But I want to do another layer of conditioner and leave the truck alone for 24 hours, let it soak in. But anyways, so let's head on out. Here, see my mileage, 775. I'm gonna bring you along. So this video isn't for everyone. Don't get bent out of shape because you're bored. Hey, if you don't want to ride along the video, go watch something else. Nothing technical about it, nothing specific, just bringing you along on a ride, okay? Man had a rough week, and I keep repeating myself on the negative side of things, how rough life's gotten. I mean, it's better rough, but hey, on the flip side of things, guys, I'm blown away. Thank you so much for your support. You guys have done, like, I'm blown away, honestly. Initially, I think in my first impression video, whatever, man, I should have never made that video that day. In the state that I was just so far out. I was not even focused on the vehicle, but because I told you guys, hey, I'll keep you all updated, I felt like I owed it to you guys, so I made a video. But end of that video, I was just trying to be transparent, be like, hey guys, if you hear me being down, yada yada, you know, I ain't trying to hide nothing or mislead anyone. But man, I read some of those comments, man. I'm really blown away. So thank you very much. You guys are very supportive. We humans are very unfair, you know. We could have a lot of millions of positive things happen, and we don't give it enough credit. And once one negative thing happens, and we're like, oh my gosh, you know, this and that. So I wanted to give credit where it's due. You guys are very supportive. I'm very blessed to have a group of people that I do in my little YouTube channel I have. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. I did notice your comments, and I replied the most I can. That video actually took off. I don't think I was able to keep up with the comments, but anyways, thank you so much. You know, honestly, quite a bit relieved. About 26 hours ago, so at 5 o'clock yesterday, I got pretty good news. I can't share all of the details yet, so to me that was a big relief. Up ahead of me, I got three more big stepping stones I need to conquer. So I feel like life is gonna keep giving me things, you know, keep giving me lemons, and I'm just squeezing them out, making lemonades out of them. But we got 3 more ahead of us. I did 1, so thank God, praise the Lord, and thank you for your positivity. But this vlog style video right along isn't so much about me as much as it is about the truck. I have not lost that focus, but I gotta say my thank you to y'all for being very supportive. Excuse me. Come on, man. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to this car wash. Before we hit the car wash, I have not done anything to this truck. Like I said 2 minutes ago, I am going what I'm going through, and I just can't give this truck the attention that it needs, or the attention I'd like it to give it, and the focus. So what all I want to work on it is get me a hard wire, probably throw a wire across and throw it in one of the fuses, so upon ignition being on, this radar goes on, and I don't have all this shenanigans going on here. So I missed my turn wherever I did. It was probably about 5 blocks away, so let's flip around. So that's as far as working on my truck. I want to do that, I said the first mod I'll do is put a bigger tank in here. Right now I'm starting to contemplate. And in the comment section, let me know if I should do a fuel tank toolbox combo, or I should just do a little toolbox, because I don't need a big toolbox. I need a little bit of, you know, everyday, day-to-day use. One would use like almost like a farm tool truck, you know, your basic tools, and then do the factory OEM hidden bigger tank. And what I mean OEM style. I think Titan Tanks makes those. I think they're 55, 60 gallons. So A, toolbox fuel combo. B, do what I did on my 14 and just replace the OEM one with a bigger one underneath, so it doesn't take up any bed space. But I feel like I still want to put a toolbox in the back, so it almost makes more sense to throw that combo. But also on the flip side of things, if I throw just a toolbox, I still have that underneath open space, because I don't want too deep of a toolbox. I still got that open space for, you know, whatever I want to leave in my bed. Another thing is, most likely the toolbox that I am going to put in there, I want it to be flush or lower than the bed rails, so I could put a tonneau cover, I think that's what they're called, so I can keep my bed covered, keep it clean. So that's my idea. Let me know in the comment section. Obviously I want to throw some wheels on this truck. Most likely I'm going to throw my old wheels on here, but just in case someone has a better idea, shoot them in the comment section, you know. Let me know what you guys all thinking. Those are things that are coming to mind right now. This upcoming Tuesday, I got an appointment to get my front bumper clear broad. You know, get some clear protective film up there on the front bumper and throw some tint. Match the sides. Probably I'm gonna ask the guy to just finish off. I think that might be a little too heavy, so I'm gonna have to go up with the window strip, you know. So I'm not always flipping these things. And I want to throw 5% in the back, guys. It is legal, at least in Washington, is throw 5% over that stock tent, so you can't see jack through the back window when someone's trying to look at it. I want people to see what's inside this cab. So if I do what I do on the sides to match the side rears, and then I do 5% in the back, it's nice and clear it's nice and clean and private. I like that. It's as much as modifications I'd like to do to this truck. So if you guys got any genius ideas, share them. Otherwise, hang on for the ride. Now I'll give you a little video if I don't fail to me washing this truck a little bit. Obviously I don't have a pod, but we'll make it work. Alrighty guys, hang tight. Alrighty boys, I did a pretty poor job. One thing I did realize, I need to hit the deploy button on the screen and keep these things open so they can get washed. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Stuff lined up. Retract. Cool. Let's roll, boys. So anyways, we dropped off at modifications, what I want to do as far as modifications. Well, that's it, boys. Just want to do those things. Toolbox tires, tint, and some fuel. It was pretty pathetic. I didn't go anywhere this week. You know, fueled up, did a little bit of driving around town, and my fuel tank's goners pretty much. Monday I'm gonna have to refuel again, most likely. So that's it. Let's just enjoy the ride back. We got 777. Thank God ain't a digit less. Meaning 666 all across. Well, instead of me just staying quiet, might as well share my little experience with this thing. So as far as those 700 miles, they've been fairly problem free. I got a couple issues arising, a couple things I don't like. I'll keep them to myself for now. Need to talk to the dealership or test drive another 19, see how well, what does it matter? Nah, dude, screw that. You guys are gonna hear about it. Two things. So the brake pedal, like if you take the 4th gen, as soon as you touch the brake pedal, you're starting to get some kind of feedback as far as braking performance, right? Light braking performance, and the more you push, the harder it brakes. Well, this thing, like the first inch is like non-existent. It just, you know, there's just empty play, and then it starts grabbing. So I don't really like that. I noticed it from the first day I put this thing in drive, like in the parking lot. This first thing I told the sales guy, I'm like, hey, I don't like this booster. But I got to test drive another 19, so you guys, or so I could update all you guys. I'm not just shooting. What I'm thinking it might be part of the self-driving thing. You know how it hits the brakes for you, so I needed just some precautionary or whatever. Electronics needed that play is what I'm guessing, but this is shooting out of my hip. Okay, I don't see any logic. It's not like the booster is completely empty. It's just there's no feedback as far as braking. The first inch, like you're hitting your brakes, it's just nothing. It's just empty, you know. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. It's not just loose. It's an empty pedal. The first inch is empty. That's all. Okay. Move on. Second thing is there's some kind of noise coming. Something. I think the fan up front is touching something, so you could hear that. I heard it from day one. So, something was going up front. Some kind of either something's vibrating, you know, just making this weird noise, or the fan is going to crap. But I don't think it's the fan. I think it's just something's vibrating. It sounds plasticky vibration. So those are the two things as far as the 700 miles. Both things were noticed from day one. I mean, the parking lot, when I started this truck to pull off the parking lot, those two things were noticed from the get-go. It's a 19, so I know I'm going to have recalls. I'll go through them and see what's up. So I'm guessing next time I'm at the dealership, for whatever reason, I'll talk to the guys. And if I ever need to do any recalls, I'll probably get it in there before I hit 36,000 miles. Get my bumper to bumper. Get some kind of use out of it. And see if, you know, as far as the brake booster goes, see if I like it or dislike it compared to the other 19s. So I'll just base the booster, confirm the booster off of the other 19s. Other than that, like I'm trying to stay positive in all my videos. But yeah, I love the truck. There's just nothing about it. As I've mentioned in my comparison, 14 to 19 limited differences. You know, when I was buying a 19, it was just like, I heard a bunch of sales pitches, but I know for a fact that the engine was different, so that's why I bought a 19. If the engine wouldn't be different, I don't say never, but 99%, I would not buy a 19, because I don't care for the fancy sheet metal looking on the pictures. But in real world, once I got to test drive a 19, I'm like, holy smokes, this is a much more truck, you know. So it would be hard for me to say at that point that I wouldn't buy one. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this truck. Excited to do stuff, as I've mentioned earlier. It's really quiet. I know video isn't going to do this truck justice, but it's really quiet. It's fairly smooth. I mean, you can get the truck feel, but it's a lot smoother than the Fortune, like a lot. But anyways, boys, I think I'm going to wrap up my video. It's my little ride-along video. And as always, may the Lord bless you. May y'all have a mighty fine day. Ciao, bye.